Atun Model Y. Today, a great number of jobs still require using physical labor on a constant basis. However, inventions capable of significantly reducing their complexity already exist today. The Japanese company Atun Inc., a subsidiary of Panasonic, has developed an exoskeleton specifically for heavy lifting. While wearing the Model Y, any load in your hands feels 40% lighter. The exoskeleton itself weighs about 10 pounds. Introducing this kind of equipment into warehouses will increase worker productivity and also reduce the number of injuries. Promobot Robo C. This is a new invention that was developed in Russia this year. It is a robot with human appearance, emotions, and facial expressions. It was designed specifically for working with people in museums, banks, exhibition centers, shopping malls, educational institutions, and business centers. That's why it offers a wide range of opportunities. Robo C can meet people, remember them, and recognize them when they meet them again. It's also able to communicate on random or pre-programmed topics, talk about the company, service, or products offered. In short, it spares staff from doing routine, boring jobs. The developers believe that using Robo C will attract attention to the business, increasing both the flow of customers and sales. The robot's appearance can be changed to suit individual requirements. Gauswheel Spirit. An unusual personal vehicle was introduced several years ago by the company Gizmag. Unlike most other models popular today, the Gauswheel Spirit doesn't have an electric motor. It's powered solely by the efforts of the rider and is an alternative to skateboards, rollerblades, and scooters. The design consists of a foot platform with 2 wheels attached to it, a 20-inch front wheel and a 6-inch rear wheel. To move forward, you have to push off the ground with your foot and then find balance. Developers say that it won't take more than a couple of days to get the hang of it, despite its unusual design. It costs $350. Volkswagen's mobile charging robot. In the near future, in order to recharge your car, you won't have to leave the cabin. Moreover, you won't even have to go to a station. Here is a recent development by Volkswagen. It's a compact mobile robot that travels autonomously between cars in the parking lot. It brings the battery packs and connects them to the cars. Once the vehicle's charged, the robot picks the batteries up and takes them to a central charging station. The robot works with several vehicles at the same time and copes with the full cycle of operation, from opening the lid to disconnecting the plug. No human is needed at all to interact with the robot. The invention will be a cool addition to large public parking lots. For now, however, it's only a prototype. Duan InfraCOR Concept X. Automation is steadily gaining ground in all areas of human life, and the heavy industry is no exception. For the past few years, Duan, a well-known South Korean manufacturer of special equipment, has been developing technology for the construction zones and work sites of the future. The system consists of 3 components. The first ones are drones that create a 3-dimensional map of the object, taking into account the smallest features of the terrain. The second element is a fleet of autonomous vehicles. They'll move around using data from drones and perform their direct functions: digging, crushing, transporting, and so on. Finally, the last part is the off-site hub, where people analyze the work done and help to optimize it. OlBot. And here's a robot that was developed specifically for the catering industry. Its task is to optimize the processes of delivering dirty dishes to the kitchen. The OlBot works simply but efficiently. A waiter beckons it with a special wristband when they start serving the table. The robot moves to the table on its own, using sensors to avoid obstacles. Dirty dishes are then placed in a container and set on the robot's carrier platform. After that, the OlBot is ready to serve the next table. The robot can carry up to 4 containers of dishes at the same time, each weighing up to 33 pounds. In addition to cafes and restaurants, the OlBot could be used for contactless delivery of medical supplies around the hospital. Yamaha TRToown. When working on the design of this vehicle, the specialists were heavily inspired by wildlife. As a result, the futuristic body of the TRToown electric scooter reminds us of birds, insect wings, seashells on the beach, and fish skeletons. The 3-wheel design increases the stability of the vehicle and the safety of the ride. The unusual suspension, which allows you to tilt the front wheels during turns, increases maneuverability. Overall, the scooter's compact and relatively light. It weighs about 88 pounds. Operation is simple and intuitive. In other words, what we have in front of us is a proper vehicle of the future. Corot. Disinfecting surfaces is now more important than ever. This Korean development is the answer to the increasingly strict measures against viruses. Corobot independently monitors the territory assigned to it, treating all surfaces systematically. There are 2 operating modes. The first mode uses an ultraviolet lamp to disinfect the ceilings and floors without coming into direct contact with people. In the second mode of operation, the Corobot sprays disinfectant around. To do this, it uses built-in nozzles, or alternatively a moving arm. The compactness of Corobot allows it to travel down corridors without interfering with the flow of people, and even fit into elevators. Citron Skate. Last year, 3 French companies teamed up to give the world a completely new concept of public transport. The idea is to create an entire fleet of mobile robot platforms. Each of them can be supplemented with a passenger module in just 10 seconds. It's up to the user to choose the most convenient module for the next trip. According to the idea, the Citron Skate will move on special designated lanes. Another interesting feature is the spherical wheels, able to move the platform in any desired direction. Unfortunately, there's still no word on the start of the project. Lexus Digital Mirror. This technology is already used by Lexus in some of their cars, and is likely to be present in all future cars of the company too. Basically, the side mirrors have been replaced with cameras, and special screens in the car show the image recorded. The design is compact, reduces wind noise, and increases the visibility of the driver. The screens are located almost in front of the driver's eyes, reducing the load and eliminating the need to turn your head unnecessarily. Finally, the cameras provide improved visibility compared to conventional mirrors, guaranteeing high image quality in all weather conditions, and adapting during turning and reversing to virtually eliminate blind spots. Hadrian X. Laying construction blocks is a tough and exhausting job, which fortunately will soon be left to robots. Hadrian X from the Australian company Fast Brick Robotics is still under development. However, over the past few years, the inventors have been able to increase its output from 85 blocks to 200 blocks per hour. A new version that could lay more than 1,000 blocks per hour is already in development. The robot is mounted on a truck and uses a telescopic boom to operate the load. No human involvement is needed. Hadrian X lays the building material with mortar or adhesive autonomously, following a 3D model of the future building. R-Riser. The last invention we're going to tell you about is a concept vehicle that incorporates only the best qualities of a car and a motorcycle. Thanks to its 4-wheel design, the vehicle is stable and safe. At the same time, its interior is open and allows you to enjoy the headwind. The rear wheels have a tilted design which significantly increases maneuverability and provides dynamic motion while turning. Like any other vehicle of the future, the riser runs on electricity. It uses electric power as a fuel source, but there is no information about its specifications yet.